Hi, this is Bill. Welcome back. And today we're going to walk through one of the most misunderstood yet career transforming journeys in the ServiceNow ecosystem, the Certified Technical Architect Program. What you learn today can literally reshape your entire approach to architecture, and this video will give you the roadmap that you've been missing. Before we start, I'd like you to hit the like, subscribe button, and consider joining a member, where my members unlock deeper architectural breakdowns, exclusive templates, and private learning sessions that accelerate your growth. Your support may keep giving back to the community at this level. We'll begin by understanding what a CTA program is, not the marketing version that you usually see, but the purpose behind it. Understanding the why is the first step to becoming an intentional architect. And the second part you will see under inside the program. This is the heart of today's session, a detailed look at the program structure. This structure is where the real transformation happens because architecture is taught in layers and basically speaking the different features that bubbles up to outcomes and capabilities, answering the why and the how, which is both strategic and tactical in solving architectural problems using the ServiceNow platform. And the third part is finally we look at frameworks and actionable next steps. My goal is by the end of this video, you'll walk away with clarity and confidence and a concrete direction for your architectural journey. So what is a CTA program? The Certified Technical Architect Program is not a training course. It is a professional evolution. Most practitioners focus on how to configure or build. In an architectural perspective, however, it focuses on how to design, scale, integrate, and govern and shape outcomes. And one of the common pitfalls that I have noticed with experienced implementers and architects, once you dive into the Certified Technical Architect program, you will learn the ServiceNow culture or the ServiceNow way. So the CTA program shapes you in that perspective in designing your architectural solutions. It will give you a holistic perspective where you will have a visibility of the entire enterprise architecture system, both in the business and also in the technical perspective, not just the parts. This is one of the biggest value points that the program teaches you to think both short-term and long-term goals, thinking strategically and also thinking across multiple domains. You learn to design enterprise scale solutions because real organizations need more than applications. They need ecosystems. Learn architectural discipline because a platform without governance eventually breaks. And good architecture isn't just about innovation. It also includes sustainability. You learn how to communicate early because a design that isn't understood cannot be adopted. It gives clarity to your clients, which the outcome of giving influence. And you will learn to also translate business needs into platform strategy because architecture must always serve value, not technology. That is what turns architects, and that will turn you into a trusted advisor. Now, let's explore the heart of the Certified Technical Architecture Program journey. The high-level governance or the high-level program structure. This is where the transformation happens. And it is where I want to place our deepest focus today. If you understand this architecture, and you will already have a full visibility on how the program shapes your career moving forward. So the first part is called Core Architecture Foundations. This is about tools, it's about mindset, clarity, and foundational thinking. This selection sets the intellectual backbone of your architectural identity. You begin with the foundations and skills. Here you learn how to think like an architect, communicating the capabilities of the ServiceNow platform, and reasoning like one. This is where your identity shifts, where you learn to solve the right problem, not just the visible problem. Aligning the platform to the business engagement and service modeling. So it will teach you how to speak the language of the business when you understand value and you design with purpose. And that's what evaluates your impact. Blueprinting is where you learn to visualize architecture. And this is not like drawing pictures, and where you could basically utilize a fully integrated system, because ServiceNow platform doesn't stand alone. And a good blueprint eliminates confusion of disparate systems, where you will be able to accelerate alignment and reduce the delivery of risk. And finally, governance. This is where your architectural skills will come in, where the what, the why, and the how will be answered on how decisions are made inside the platform. It helps align teams and ensures long-term sustainability. The second section you will see, it goes deeper into the technical aspects of the architectural domains. And this is where you start seeing the platform as an ecosystem. Learning these domains gives you the ability to design across the entire regulatory standards and processes within the enterprise, not in silos, where you consider the data strategy, understand how data flows, who owns the data, and the quality that impacts everything. Architects who understand data design better systems, better integrations, and better outcomes. The security shapes how identities, access, and roles interact within the system, and securing the data itself, which is the core of the design principles that gives confidence to the ServiceNow platform, and that basically protects the business. And as you basically manage the governance layer in providing architectural standards, the experience architecture teaches you to design intuitively, which is consistent and meaningful with great user experience. When you design for people, adoption increases, and so does value realization. And with the coming of the AI, digital experience and the capabilities expand your thinking. And the ServiceNow platform provides these modern interactions like generative AI, Now Assist, to name a few. So these skills allows your design to future-proof it using the ServiceNow AI platform. And there is no such thing as a single platform or the ServiceNow not integrating to other systems. The integration strategy is where architects learn how ServiceNow platform coexists with the enterprise, like CRMs, ERPs, legacy systems, and cloud services. Integration mastery makes you a multi-platform architect, not just a ServiceNow specialist. And as you already know, ServiceNow is a workflow platform. And workflow by design ties everything together. It's not just about automating tasks. It's also about designing efficient, scalable, governed processes where automation is where architecture becomes operational reality. So you will notice from the first part that we speak about governance, and the second part we speak about technology and also the operating model. And finally, the last part, which is quality and readiness. The final section is where architectural meets execution. In every blueprint, in every target state, you will need to plan for delivery and execution. And the quality basically is one of the main goals as you produce fragile systems, a fully integrated one. And the certified technical architect journey teaches you to design with robustness. You will also learn about performance thinking, test strategies, deployment readiness, not just how to build, but how to launch successfully. This is what ensures your architecture survives on real world with thousands of users for a growing business that scale. And finally, presentation mastery. Your designs must speak for themselves. So as you learn this strategic architectural aspects and technical approach, you need to also learn how to communicate to stakeholders, developers, governance boards at different levels. The ability to communicate architecture is the ability to also lead and implement the architectural practice. So when you look at the entire program structure, you realize something important. CTA doesn't teach you features. It builds you into a high-impact architect capable of shaping platforms, guiding organizations, and delivering value at scale. And if you're getting value from this breakdown, click like, subscribe, and join as a member. A member gets advanced architecture deep dives, exclusive frameworks, and private question and answer sessions to accelerate your growth. So what you learn coming out of the program, you gain more than knowledge, you gain identity, you think holistically, you speak strategically, you design responsibly, and govern confidently, and you communicate intentionally. These are the traits that evaluate you from practitioner to architect. The CTA journey aligns with ITIL, TOGAF, Now Create, and the framework I built myself, which is Build It the Right Way framework. These frameworks give you structure, consistency, and credibility in every architectural decision you make. In summary, the CTA journey builds architectural thinking, prepares you for advisory roles, gives you repeatable design approaches, and instills the mindset required to operate on an enterprise level. This is not just a program, it is a transformation where your skills and approach is on high value. And if you are preparing for the Certified Architect program, your program roadmap is simple: mastering the architectural domains, learn to design current to future state journeys, applying now create terminologies, building frameworks, engaging with the ServiceNow community, learning how to document everything, and where success comes from clarity, discipline, and consistent architectural practice. If this video gave you clarity, hit like, subscribe, and join as a member. Together, we're building the next generation of ServiceNow architects. Thank you for watching Tech Talk with Bill, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.